Abaco Islands. At least 20 people were killed there.
We can expect more deaths.
Category 5 hurricane force winds gusting above 225 miles per hour. Cars and entire homes submerged for more than 24 hours straight.
Take a look at this image of Grand Bahama Island before the storm and then after Dorian. Much of the island underwater.
Freeport, a man, his daughter, and son braving the treacherous storm surge, fleeing their home while carrying their dogs through chest-deep water. That storm surge crashing against the glass on the second floor of this building. Water racing in from the stairs to the floor below. The roof ripped off of her apartment building. Tonight, reports that as many as 13,000 homes are damaged or destroyed. Tonight, reports that as many as 13,000 homes are damaged or destroyed.
We're on the third floor, and the water is going through the door.
Meanwhile, outside, the furious rain and intense storm surge flooded streets.
This is very deep water.
And in this home, furniture bobbing in the water.
People surrounded by storm surge.
Swim! Swim!
Keep going.
Swim!
This is what nearly 48 hours of catastrophe looks like. Treated more than 150 people. They don't know how much longer they can continue to operate. Government officials say there are areas first responders cannot reach. The U.S. Coast Guard has been dispatched to rescue survivors, at least 47 so far.
Homes have been destroyed. The damage is being compared to a war zone.
As the eye passed over one mother pleading for prayers live on Facebook.
Everyone, please pray for us, please. Please, my baby's only 4 months old. Please pray for us. People trying to make it to the other side where this white house is, but some people, the water just took them.
The roof ripped off of her apartment building. Soon sheltering again with other families.
And this is the only safe place we could be right now.
States of emergency have been declared from Florida all the way to Virginia. Tropical storm force winds have begun lashing the East Coast.
Evacuations have been ordered along the coast from Florida to North Carolina.
Down from a Category 5 to a Category 2, but we can't let our guards down just yet. Even if it doesn't track over land, there's still going to be major effect.
The ocean rose up with a storm surge of as much as 23 feet, swallowing up entire communities. Now, this video shows floodwaters all the way to the roof of a home on Grand Bahama, leaving the occupants really with nowhere to go. In one reported incident, a grandmother who has 6 grandkids cut a hole in her roof in order to get out. In another case, a 5-month-old infant was found stranded on a rooftop.
The U.S. Coast Guard airlifting the injured and those with medical conditions to the
They've been running patients in and out. They've been rescuing from the Abaco.
Government officials saying there are areas first responders still cannot reach, and more than 60,000 will need food and clean water.
Tomlinson evacuated to a nearby shelter in Grand Bahama.
water is all around us, but this is the direct canal that's right behind us. And you can see the waves are just raging as if we're at sea.
I think everyone here is pretty much in shock. It's utter destruction everywhere we look, so everyone's kind of happy that we're alive.
Hurricanes are given names because they all have different personalities, and they're different creatures. Hurricane Dorian was its own hurricane and decided it did not want to react like all the other ones.
Our mission and focus now is search, rescue, and recovery.
All of the survivors sent here are triaged and either sent to a hospital or somewhere to find a place to sleep.
Thanks to the folks at Medic Corps. Many of them come from northern Arkansas. They brought their plane here and literally have just volunteered to go and land on runways that really weren't even cleared for landing. So many Samaritans doing incredible work here, including the U.S. Coast Guard, which has really led the effort to rescue folks.
This local man is driving a tractor through floodwaters, searching for people who need help.
It's a good world we live in when so many people want to step up like that. So we appreciate all the support. Our website, which is catastrophic.com, this is our fourth year doing hurricane relief. It's communication gear, water, food, medical supplies, things like that we can actually throw out the side of the airplane.
As communities along the Florida coast keep an eye on Hurricane Dorian, even the Sunshine State is coming together to help the Bahamas. The city of Miami has established 16 drop-off locations at fire stations and churches for anyone in the area to drop off supplies like canned food, baby formula, and water. For those not in the Miami area, consider donating blood at a local blood bank. There's an increased need for O-negative and O-positive blood, as well as platelets, and several organizations can benefit from monetary donations. World Central Kitchen is on the ground in the Bahamas and has already prepped 10,000 sandwiches to help feed those affected by Dorian. Soul Relief is made up of private pilots set to bring supplies and evacuate survivors from the Bahamas as soon as it's safe to do so. The American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, and Catholic Charities are welcoming donations as well.
The best of humanity right here in South Florida.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Most of this is just from today.
This is an incredible response.
Miami's mayor stopping by for a look, reflecting on our special bond with the island.
This is a Bahamian-built community and a city that began with a tremendous amount of Bahamian influence. It really shows how much our community rallies.
At Christ Episcopal Church in Coconut Grove, volunteers also moving, sorting. At Nautical Ventures Marine in Dania Beach, Local 10 viewers also stepping up. This pastor from Grand Bahama have friends and family now in need. It's a chance to help, even from far away.
I am not mentally prepared to see that. However, I believe that I'm physically prepared to help to assist anyone who is in need.
You know what we've learned today is that all it takes for good people to help is to find out how they can.
People in the Bahamas have lost everything. Some of them lost their homes, the basic essentials, they're needing of everything.
This is fire station number 8. We're talking about diapers, we're talking about formula. All of this stuff is so essential. Look at this. This entire bay is filled up with supplies. South Florida is really coming through. Think about all of the things that you would need, that you would want if you had absolutely nothing.
The spirit of the Bahamian people is still intact, and we will rise from this occasion.